Hey, what's going on? It's your boy YST. Welcome back to another raid video. On this one, my good friend Wolf, who is a mastermind when it comes to the clan boss, he's come up with a composition which has no poisoners, no unkillable, and it's kind of a remix of the white whale, and it's using Gurptuk, which everyone that I know who fused this guy was not happy with him. So I'm happy to see that people are starting to use him in a way that's just not the spider crazy nuke strat or in the dragon just to showcase a bit of damage. And he's actually put him in a team that can reach a 1 key on Ultra Nightmare. So before we get started, I've linked Wolf's Twitch in the description, so go show some love to him there and let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to get into Gurptuk Moss Beard first. We're going to cover his gear, masteries and everything, but let's start off with the gear. So, he's running a toxic set. I'm going to go over the gear briefly here because we've got a lot to cover in this video. Crit rate on the gloves, defense here, and speed here. Accuracy to reach the right levels, crit damage and defense. This comp that he's using is very based around defense, trying to keep everyone alive because it's not unkillable. But the reason why he's using Gurptuk Moss Beard here is, I believe, this ability here. So he removes all debuffs except poison debuffs from an ally. So he's using altan as a stun target, so he's tuned it in a way where he can take the stun off that target and keep the tune going. Also, it's for this one here. So he's placing the poisons on the allies and everyone's giving more damage because of this. Allies under poison, this is it. 7.5% more damage for each poison debuff and it stacks to a maximum of 30%. So that's what he uses for the pure damage here. We're not using the aura there. But masteries, there's no reason why he hasn't finished this off, he was letting me know. It's just he hasn't got around to finishing off the Minotaur runs. So this is offense tree, defense tree here. And we're going to get into the next one. So let's get into altan next. So everyone here is running stalwart, which is absolutely insane. Love to see it. Not the average lifesteal set. So he's got accuracy here, speed, and then got speed on the boots, defense here once again, and crit rate just to pump up some more damage, I guess. Accuracy with speed rolls, crit damage again, and defense. And his skills all booked up again. And it's the increased defense and not the shield because he's not killing anyone, but increased defense is a great help. Decrease attack to keep the hits off us a bit less. And we're not reviving allies, but his aura is hefty with a whopping 33%. So I guess he's using him as the lead and the stun target. Offense tree, defense tree again. And let's get into the third champion, Valkyrie. This lady is just absolutely crazy. Do I want her on my account? Yes. I hope I can get her one day, but... So we got speed on here, 2 speed sets, defense chestplate, defense on the gloves, and then we've got defense here as well, defense and defense. And you're going to be absolutely mind boggled by seeing this. 7,000 defense. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is that the highest you've ever seen? Because the most I've got on a champion is probably 5,000. So props to you, Wolf. That is absolutely crazy. But 251 speed, 34% crit rate. 113% crit damage, and we don't care about accuracy, just sustain on her. Skills, what we need her for is the counter attack, of course, and a huge massive whale shields. All right, and also, and then this is her passive here, defense on aura, but it's not the one that we need. And let's get into the masteries. So offense and accuracy here. I'm not sure why. I'm sure he might go defense afterwards, but oh, I guess it's just for the shield cast here, for the shield bearer, to make the shields bigger. Alright, so let's get into the fourth champion. Nice to see you again, Mr. Salad. Mashalled. Alright, so we got another Star Wars set. Here's his gear. Let's skin over it quickly. And defense, crit rate. Defense on here, crit damage, and defense. I guess he's reached a decent amount of accuracy, so he can afford to put the accuracy here. I mean defense. All booked up again. So we got the leeches healing us in this comp. So the leeches and the continuous heals are brilliant, and that just helps us when the shields are up from the Valkyrie. He's healing everyone, which is brilliant. Alright, masteries. You got offense and defense. And let's get into the last champion here. Where is he? Mr. Free to Play rhaz. You've made it. Yeah, rhaz is brilliant, but he's not even running a Star Wars set with this guy. But just from looking here, once again, his defense is stacked. So let's go over the gear once again. Crit rate, speed, defense, crit damage, and accuracy on the banner. Crit damage here, defense, skills, once again, all booked up. So we're using it for the decrease, defense, and weaken. And the A1's the triple hit, so he's proccing a lot of giant slayers. So offense, defense, just for the counter attacks again here. So yeah, as you can see, everyone here has got a crazy amount of speed, like especially Valkyrie. Look at this, 251 on the Valk is insane. And Mashalled reaches with the increased speed, he's making everyone reach a 2-1 ratio. But just be aware that the way that he set this up with Gurptuk is an 8-turn setup. So we're going to get into a clanboss run and we're going to go through the setup there. And if you don't want to stay around for the entire setup, be sure to, I've set a chapter timeline on the videos now, so you can skim past the setup and just watch the damage. But if you are interested in replicating this comp, stay tuned and we're going to cover exactly how you need to do this. And in the description, I'll link the full turn order. So if you find that easier just to read it, that's fine as well. So let's get into a clanboss run and see exactly how we can get. Okay, so we've got altan as the lead, rhaz in, Gurptuk, Valkyrie and mashalled. So let's get into it. So the reason here why we've got such a long setup is he wants to optimize his damage through Gurptuk and make sure everything aligns to see the highest numbers possible. But there is another way, I believe, to make it a quicker setup turn order. But for here right now, we're going to cover exactly how he wants me to do it. And then we're going to let the rest of the run play out, or most of it anyway. And then I'll come back to you at the end after this setup. So let's start off with a A1 on mashalled. Valkyrie, we want to get the big shields on. Altan, A2. Rhaz in, A2. And Gurptuk, we want to use A3 here. Then we're going to go through all these counter attacks. And then we're going to use the A2, the increased speed. And then A3. And then we're going to use A1s here for Valk, Altan and Rhaz in. Well, I guess everyone here is going to be using an A1 for the rest of this turn, so that's pretty reasonable. And then AoE 2. Okay, here we're going to do Rhaz in A1. A1s. A2 and A3. Then here we're going to use A2. A2. Then here just decrease defense weaken. A1. And then A3 on the Gurptuk again. And then an A1 with the Valkyrie. And then here's the stun. And then from here, we're going to use Rhaz in A1. Increase speed. And then just A1s for the rest of everyone again. And A2 with the shields. A1. A1. Increase speed. A2 and just an A1. A2 here. A1. A3 on Gurp. And then just A1s again. Increase speed. And then here, you're going to want to put the A2 towards Altan on this one to clear the debuff. Valkyrie shield. And then carry on with the A1s. So turn 7 here, this is where it gets a little bit interesting. So let's just let these ones finish and we'll get into it. So we're going to start off with a A2 on Rhaz in. Altan A1 here, so you don't want to use this ability at this time. So we're going to click A1 here. Increase speed. Valk A1. Then here we're going to use A1 on the Gurptuk, so none of these other abilities need to be used here. Then Rhaz in. Then Altan, make sure that you're A2ing here, alright? A1 and then the big shield again. So the final turn of this setup, let's get into it after this counter attacks. So we're going to use a A1 on Gurp here. Very important that you use this here. Rhaz and A1. Altan. A2, A3. And then, sorry, the A1 on valk here. And then here you need Gurp to use the A3 here. A2 rhaz in, and then just A1s again. And then from here, you're allowed to click auto after this stun turn. So, if you did find this a bit complicated to follow with me, I will link it below like I've said earlier to make it a bit more easier for you. But if you're not here to replicate it, just enjoy it and see exactly where we can take this damage.
Well, there we have it. Mashalled with a 13 million, 11 million on Valkyrie, 8 million on Gurptuk, 25 million on Rhaz, and 19 million on Altan. So there you go, 1 key Ultra Nightmare, no unkillable, no poisoners apart from the toxic set. That is crazy. Congratulations, Wolf. Well, Wolf, I just want to thank you again for letting us see that today. That has just been a pleasure to see. He's maxed his Great Haul with the defense and accuracy, almost there with the 10s here. And he's not a big fat white whale, ironic. But yeah, he's pulled what he's pulled. He's been on the game for quite a long time, but he's used the brain that he has to use the champions that he has to optimize the damage. And as you can see, the results were just perfect. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like these, be sure to hit the like, comment and subscribe. And also don't forget to sub to Wolf on his Twitch and show some support over there. And have a good one. Peace.